Following is a sponsored or paid program that is paid for or sponsored by Scorton Creek Media.
Get ready to embark on a remarkable journey, highlighting the people, places, and experience that make life on Cape Cod and the islands. It's time to introduce you to a brand new TV show that will immerse you in the heart and soul of this unique region. Welcome to Coastal Lifestyle, Cape Cod and the Islands.
This segment is sponsored by Cape Cod 5 and Mazzeo Construction. I'm here with Alex of Mazzeo Construction. They are truly a construction company that does it all. Today we're going to show you a renovation, an ADU, and a cold plunge and sauna. Thanks so much for having me here.
My pleasure.
Now, can you tell me a little bit about what's your background in construction?
I was raised in Poland and I studied at University of Technology, engineering and applied physics.
Wow.
Then in 2003 I came to United States and met the guy who trained me, mentored me, and when he passed away I decided to go on my own in 2020.
That's amazing. And you've built this amazing company on your own. Can you tell us what your motto, your slogan is of the company?
No problems, only solutions.
I love that. I really love that. That's just like so positive. And especially for a homeowner that you're doing projects for. I mean, what a great slogan that is. What makes Mazzeo Construction different from other companies?
First of all, it's a woman-owned company and we are honest. Honesty is our legacy.
Yes.
We are open book.
Yes.
And also we love to give back to community. One of the examples is replacing roof for people in need.
Yeah.
Vendors on Cape Cod provide materials, we provide labor, and we try to help as much as we can. We also support local baseball teams, soccer teams.
Yeah,
love to give back.
It's always amazing when we're with a company that loves to give back, and how cool that you put on roofs for people that need them. There's so many people in the community that can't maybe afford that, and that you give back. That's amazing. I love that.
I feel blessed, and as much as I have opportunity, I would love to give back.
Yeah, love that. Now, we're in this amazing building. Can you tell us a little bit about this project, full renovation project?
Yes, this is a very special project to us. The part of the building that we are in right now was built in early 1800s.
Wow.
We saved this part and tried to restore it.
Yeah.
And it's combined old piece with contemporary two parts of the house. It's 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom house with beautiful modern kitchen and beautiful bathrooms. And
one of the most unique pieces is this gorgeous archway that we are standing in front of. Tell me a little bit about the archway.
Homeowner got it from Italy.
Okay.
It was church got destroyed after World War II, I believe, and it was transferred here all the way from Europe.
Wow, it is absolutely stunning. And another thing that I like that you did with this project is you have some reclaimed wood that you have on the walls. Where is the reclaimed wood from?
So we demoed part of the house.
Yep.
We demoed there was a barn at the front.
Yeah.
We saved all the wood from the walls, what was savable.
Yeah.
And we tried to reuse it wherever we could.
Yeah, that's absolutely stunning. Like you said, bringing the antique with the contemporary style. Well, I cannot wait to see this house when it's done. I can only imagine how stunning it's going to look. Why don't we head over to the other house? We'll show everyone the ADU and the cold plunge and sauna. Awesome, let's do it. So ADUs have really become popular on the Cape. I know a lot of people are thinking about adding them to their properties. Can you tell us a little bit about the ADU we have here?
Yes, that actually was a one-car garage.
Really?
And I converted it into in-law for my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
And I designed it to be very useful for one person or two people living in it. It's one living room with kitchen and bathroom full with laundry and dryer. There is a Murphy bed actually, so you can use the living space during the day and pull it over the bed.
Yeah.
And it becomes the full-size bed.
I think that's a great idea to put that Murphy bed, and you gain all that space. I also really like that you have a fence, so you can have your own private backyard if you'd like. So that's one example. That was a converted garage. What other kind of ADUs could Mazzeo Construction do?
Any ADUs. We can build separated from the house, from foundation up. And we can build it above garage with separate stair entrance, or even modular ADUs.
True. Lots of different options.
Yeah, endless possibilities.
Yeah, to help people have housing here that need it on the Cape. That's really why it's gaining popularity. Another thing that's gaining popularity, which people can see behind us, is this beautiful cold plunge and sauna. I know my husband and I have started using these this year. You have a history with them. Tell everyone, I love your story, so tell everyone about it.
I was diagnosed with psoriatic arthritis many years ago, and it was progressing. Nothing helped. The biologics didn't work for me. Yeah. And I started to do my own research. I tried sauna, and it helped a little bit. Yeah. Then I read about cold plunge, and I started doing both. Okay. 20 minutes sauna, 4 minutes cold plunge. Okay. And I've been in remission for 2 years now. Wow. Nothing progressed. It stays where it stopped.
And how long were you using it?
I've been using it for about 2.5 years now.
That is truly amazing that you've done all this research, nothing else helped, and now that's your solution.
No problems, only solutions.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I mean, I just love this. I think it's stunning. How hot do you have your sauna?
I have it at 150 to 160 degrees. Yeah. I spend there 20 minutes, and then I try to keep my cold plunge at the summertime at 40 degrees, winter 45, 50.
Yeah. It's a stunning setup, and just being in your backyard here, this beautiful outdoor oasis. I love the trellis here. You've done an awesome job.
Thank you. I would love to create that's people go to work, stressful life. You have to have oasis at the house to come, recharge, relax, and so that's what I would love to do.
Yeah, we need Mazzeo to come install this in my backyard.
That's
We're here on Water Street in beautiful downtown Woods Hole, standing right in front of the world famous Alvin. Did you know that WHOI has a Discovery Center right around the corner? Let's go talk to Heidi and Colin and learn a little more about the Ocean Twilight Zone, the shark exhibit, and the Titanic. Let's go, guys. I'm here with Heidi at the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution Discovery Center. I'm very excited to be here.
Hi, Sarah.
So can you tell us a little bit about your background here?
Yeah, my name is Heidi Sosik. I'm a senior scientist in the biology department here at the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution, which we call WHOI for short.
Yes.
And I'm really excited that you're here today to see the Discovery Center because we have this cool new exhibit.
Yeah, tell me about this new exhibit. I'm so excited.
For the last 7 years, I've been leading a team of scientists and engineers working to explore and discover new things about what we call the Ocean Twilight Zone. Okay. And one of the things we wanted to do with that project is bring as much of what we learned to as many people as possible. Yeah. And we had the incredible opportunity to partner with an experiential digital artist firm called Arttech House. Yes. And they built this amazing, working with us, they built this amazing immersive exhibit designed to bring people into the feeling of the Ocean Twilight Zone.
I absolutely love that. I brought my daughter here. She loved the interaction with just all the screens, and it's very cool that it's dark with the bright lights. She loved it. Now tell us a little bit more about the Ocean Twilight Zone.
Yes, so the Ocean Twilight Zone is an amazing place that most people have never heard of. As the name implies, it's twilight. Okay. Refers to the fact that it's deep in the ocean, below the layer where sunlight is high enough that organisms can photosynthesize, tiny plankton that grow at the bottom of the food web. So much deeper than that sunlit zone. Yeah. It's one of the biggest habitats on the planet. It's teeming with all kinds of weird and wonderful creatures. Yes. And it plays a huge role in ocean food webs, in the productivity of the ocean. It helps to regulate the climate of our planet. So it has all these incredible roles, and it's really hard to study. So we know very little about it, and we're working hard to learn more and share what we learn.
We're grateful for people like you that are being able to explore this and then share it with all of us and teach us.
It's so fun. One other really cool thing about the Ocean Twilight Zone is that so many small plankton and small fishes that most people have never seen. So many live down there that lots of big animals that we usually think of living in the surface ocean, things like tuna and sharks, we're actually learning that they depend on the twilight zone for most of their food. More than half of their diet comes from these tiny creatures that live deep down in the ocean. So it's incredibly important.
Wow, that is amazing. And now tell us a little bit about science as our superpower.
Yeah, so you know, we don't know how to appreciate things that we don't know about, right? It's just natural that if you don't know about something, you're not going to value it, you're not going to appreciate it. And science helps us get the knowledge that we need to be responsible stewards, to take care of our planet, to take care of our ecosystems. And that knowledge really does give us the power to be good citizens of our planet. So that's why we want to share what we learn with as many people as possible.
Absolutely love that. Well, let's go inside and check it out.
Yeah, sure, let's go. When you come into the exhibit, you know, the first thing you feel is how dark and cold it is, right?
It really
compared
is.
to the hot summer outside, it's cold and dark. And you can almost imagine that you're deep down in the ocean in this twilight zone of the ocean.
I love this. Now, what is this radar that you have here?
Well, yeah, one of the things that is really challenging about the ocean twilight zone is it's very hard to study, right?
Yes.
It's deep, it's under high pressure, it's far from land.
Yes.
So we have to use all kinds of complicated technologies to learn about the organisms that live there. And one of the things we were trying to do with this exhibit is help share some of the complexity of the approaches that we use with many people who come to the exhibit.
Yeah.
And this is showing some of the ways that we use sound in the ocean to study organisms very deep down. So just like you might use a fish finder when you're out trying to catch fish, we're using sound, different frequencies of sound, in shining that sound deep into the ocean. It's bouncing back off the creatures and letting us see what's down there and where they are or where their patches are, what depths they're at.
This is amazing and just so visually pleasing. It's wonderful to see this. Colin, I'm so excited to be in the upstairs of the Discovery Center. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself here and this center?
Yeah, happy to. My name's Colin Reed. I'm the Director of Community Relations and Community Engagements here at WHOI. Our job is to promote the wonderful research that our researchers and scientists do here at Woods Hole. Our job is to promote and to enhance it.
I love that.
Yeah, and so in that line, we've actually upgraded many of our exhibits here. We've redone our shark cam footage and our shark exhibits.
And this year is the 50th anniversary of Jaws, so I feel like sharks are even getting this more broad look at, right?
They certainly are, and we focused before just on the robotics of shark research, but our researchers do far more than that, and the human interactions with sharks and our researchers need to be explained better. So we upgraded our exhibit to do just that. We've also upgraded our Titanic exhibit to feature, and this is their 40th anniversary.
Right.
So we upgraded that to show the viewer and the visitors a little bit more about our research that we do for finding underwater places like the Titanic and other features down in the sea. And to that end, we also have our Alvin exhibit downstairs as well. That's also.
So tell everyone, what is the Alvin?
Oh, it's awesome. So starting down on Water Street, we actually have the actual sphere, the original one, that people can see, which usually wasn't normal. But now people can visit and see a half sphere model of the 1982 version and get to click all the buttons and have some fun.
I love that. And I brought my daughter here. She absolutely loved playing with the shark tech here, checking out the Titanic. So I can't wait for everyone else to come check this beautiful place out.
Yeah, we'd love to have it. It's a great day trip, great thing to do from Boston or even while on vacation.
Love it. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Boston's own Deanie's Teenies. Perfectly made martinis in a can. Classically created cocktails blended with premium vodka. Available in a can with 4 refreshing flavors. Deanie's Teenies offers all of the classic tastes of your favorite martinis. Deanie's Teenies. Come taste a good time.
The Sandwich Glass Museum has been here for 100 years, and they're actually celebrating 200 years of glass making right here in Sandwich. Let's go inside and see some of their work from the past and the present. Bonnie and Mary, thanks so much for having me here today at this beautiful museum.
Thanks for being here. We're so happy to have you.
Yes, and so this is an exciting year for the museum. What are you celebrating?
This year we're celebrating 200 years of glassmaking in Sandwich. It's the 200th anniversary of the Boston and Sandwich Glass Factory.
Wow, that's absolutely amazing. Look at that history. And there's so much history to learn here when you're here. What do people see when they do come and visit and walk through your museum?
Oh my gosh, well they're seeing the whole array of works that were created at the Boston and Sandwich Glass Factory,
Yes.
as well as a wonderful selection of contemporary work.
Yeah. And what about your exhibits that you have?
Well, they're really fun, and you don't have to be a glass expert to come here and appreciate it. We're just filled with beautiful things, beautiful colors. Even kids love to come and see this place, and they do a little scavenger hunt to try to find things.
That's so fun. And you started, so you have like a movie theater, and that shows a history.
Right, of Sandwich and the glass making.
And then I liked that when you walked through that it showed the progression of the age of the glass and where it really started. Some spookiness. There's some ghosts around here. We'll let people find that out on their own.
It's an old building.
Yes. And you have a new exhibit this year that's just for kids.
That's right. It's the Discover Glass Room.
Yeah.
And in the Discover Glass Room, kids can pretend to be glassmakers.
Yeah.
They can watch the demonstration, the live demonstration, then go in the Discover Glass Room, sit down at the bench, and pretend to be a glassmaker themselves.
I love that. And I love the press.
Yes. So kids can come in, use clay, and make a pressed cup plate with clay, just as they did 200 years ago.
And then they can take it home.
That's right.
I absolutely love that.
And not only kids.
Right.
That's right,
Let's be
that's
serious.
right.
I'm making that as well.
So, and 3 nights a week, you can come and make your own paperweight, or coming up in the holidays, make your own ornament.
Awesome.
You can book that online.
Yep.
And that's part of our education program, which is something that we're developing in 2026. Actually, Margie O'Brien is here, and she's our education coordinator and can tell you a little bit more about that.
Awesome. Would you like to come on over?
Yeah.
Come on in.
Margie, do you want to say a little
Hi.
bit more
Yeah.
about our education program?
Yeah.
Sure. Hi, how are you?
Good.
So my name's Margie O'Brien. I'm
Yes.
one of the trustees here at the museum.
Yes.
And what we're doing is really thinking about the next generation of glassmakers
Yes.
and glass enthusiasts.
Right.
So we're taking a look at, and not just the little ones,
Right.
anyone,
Right.
kids
Anyone.
of all ages. But what we're building more is around classes to learn about the glass,
Yep.
to learn about how to use the glass and make really interesting pieces of art, much like what we're surrounded by.
Right.
But also to learn about different ways of applying historical art that we show throughout the museum,
Yeah.
being able to understand it, get more involved with it.
Right.
So we're looking to get more children involved in the production of glass.
Right.
Get them to come back regularly,
Yes.
engage with the community, engage with each other. And we think it's a great opportunity to really make this a center of excellence in art.
I think that you have truly done that. You can see your work coming to life. What else would you want people to know about the museum?
Well, we just had the most amazing pumpkin fest. It was a huge success, but we still have some wonderful pumpkins for sale, and we will have them through the holidays, including our Glassblowers Christmas, which opens on November 14th and runs through December 30th. We're always looking for volunteers to do all the wonderful things that we do at the museum, and we would love if everyone would come and join the museum and be part of all the wonderful things that we're doing here.
Yes, and I would also like to say that as we're building our education program and getting more people involved, donorship is also really important to this museum. We don't survive without the contributions of so many people in our community. We're really blessed with people that are excited about the museum, have a history with the museum, but we're getting new people that see what our mission is, what our vision is for building the next generation of glassmakers. they want to support us, and that's critical to how we can continue to offer these various different
I know that now that I'm here and I'm seeing this space, I already can't wait to bring my daughter back and tell people about it. So I think you're right. Getting people in here and seeing how beautiful it is and the activities you have, they'll be a lifelong lover of the museum.
Absolutely.
At Cape Cod 5, we're more than just a bank. We're your friends and neighbors and an active part of the community right alongside you. We care deeply about helping people reach their financial goals, whether that's growing a business, buying a home, saving for the future, or just managing everyday finances. Our team is here to listen, support, and offer the right solutions for your needs. Plus, you'll never have to worry about getting hit with an overdraft fee, ever. That's just one of the reasons that we've been named one of the top banks in the region. Come talk to us. We're here for you.
I'm so excited to be here at the Lobster Trap in Bourne, a Cape Cod favorite for over 55 years. Delicious food, fun cocktails, and a beautiful water view. This is truly the place to be, and not just in the summer, also year-round. Let's go in and talk to the owner, Dave. I'm here with Dave, the owner, or as he likes to be called, the head coach of the Trap. Dave, you've been here for well over 20 years, but you have an even longer history in the restaurant business. How'd you get started here?
Oh, for sure. I mean, how much time you have?
I know, right?
I know it's.
We got our drinks, we can hang.
Yeah, I mean, heck, I'm 48 years old. I started working in a kitchen when I was 12 years old. You know, had to do a little career day in 7th grade. What do you want to be when you grow up? And I said, I think I want to be a chef. And my parents dropped me off to a friend of theirs and did this little school project. And he said, hey, I need a dishwasher. And I was hooked. You know, started cooking for him before long and worked for him all through high school and college at White Cliffs and right around the corner in Cedarville, and then down the Ridge Club in Sandwich. We always bought fish from the Lobster Trap, and whenever Logan, the guy that started this place, whenever he would have employee parties or a party at his house, I'd always go and cook for him. So, you know, when I was in my junior year of college, Logan called up the kitchen at the Ridge Club one day and said, hey, I need someone to run this clam shack of mine. And here I am.
Look at that.
28 years
you
later.
Ran down here.
Still plugging away.
Yeah.
So
you came to run it and then eventually you bought it.
Yeah. I you know, I was 20 years old. I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up. I was going to Westfield State, our alma mater,
Same as me,
criminal justice. And
totally different than this.
I loved cooking. I always loved cooking. I always loved the action of the restaurant. And, you know, I got out of school, thought I was going to have a career in criminal justice, thought I was going to go to law school, but just something here just drew me back in. And, you know, thankfully I was able to make a great career out of it.
Yeah, and this place is amazing. I mean, how far the Trap has come from those old fish and chip days on paper plates to you really elevating it here.
Yeah, you know, my background's working in private clubs, like traditional French kitchens. When I came here, all you could get was fish and chips, you know, lobster rolls, fried seafood on paper plates. We were BYOB. And, you know, when I was able to kind of make this place my own and turn it into a career, I started changing the menu a little bit year after year, just kind of cooking stuff that I wanted to eat, stuff that I was, you know, brought up eating and cooking, and just kind of evolved into what it is now. You know, we took it from a small summertime clam shack. We used to just be open Memorial Day to Labor Day, and, you know, all of a sudden you know, 26 years old and you buy a restaurant, you got to pay the mortgage every month.
That is huge. That is
you got to pay the mortgage every month. So we, you know, I just kind of over time save some money, reinvest, would extend the season a little longer here and there. And since 2010, we've been open year round, 7 days a week. We usually just close Thanksgiving, Christmas, and, you know, maybe a week in February to do some maintenance. So.
And I absolutely love your story that you were so young when you bought this. What was your vision or, you know, mission of the Lobster Trap?
Oh, heck, I mean, I sound like a broken record and I say it all the time. You know, I never ever once thought, how much money can I make doing this or this or that. I wanted to be the best clam shack on Cape Cod. You know, just, I wanted, like, when people came over the bridge, I wanted the Lobster Trap to be the first thing they thought of, and I I got a lot of pride just being a former college athlete and working for a strong-minded chef growing up. It was like, you got to be the best or nothing.
Yeah.
You got to wake up every day, try your hardest, put your best foot forward, and that's kind of all we try to do every day.
And the team you have behind you here.
Oh, I mean, I always say I want to surround myself with people that are better than me. So, Drew can cook better than I can. Russ can manage better than I can. Jenny's more organized than I am. Smitty makes better cocktails than I do. And we got a great team, and we've worked really hard to build a strong crew and team behind us.
And you can tell when you come in here that everyone loves working here. They're all happy, excited to be here.
I hope they do.
Yeah,
you
can tell as a
we got a
customer
lot of
coming in.
long-time employees here, and like I said, we treat our team like family here, and we try to do the right thing by our guests and our team. We want to give great hospitality to everybody that walks through the door, whether they're a team member here or guests coming in to eat.
Absolutely love that. Well, I'm really excited to try some food, and then after head over to your other restaurant, Trading Post Lounge.
Oh man, I can't wait to have you.
Yeah.
Go hop in the kitchen with Drew and check some
Thanks
stuff
so
out.
much. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
I'm here with Drew, the executive chef of The Trap. I cannot believe this spread. Can you tell me what we have here?
Sure. So
where are we going to start?
we have an array of things on this table, obviously. I think I'd probably start with some of the starters that we have here. So furthest away, we have the tuna tartare, which is gochujang marinated tuna with some yuzu kosho aioli and a mango salsa with some wonton chips. One of my personal favorites is here, the mussels with andouille butter, fennel, and tomato. I love the andouille butter with the white wine. I think it brings a different dynamic to most mussels that are just like the classic white wine and garlic, which is completely fine. But I think this is a great rendition of a classic.
Yeah, change it up. I love it.
And then the beef Thai sticks, which are kind of a staple here, with some sticky rice and cucumber salad. I feel like if I were going to take those off the menu, there would be some mutiny for sure.
Favorite.
And then we just onboarded a sushi chef, Eric Fenner. So this is a beautiful sushi special that we have here with crab stick, avocado, a little bit of black pepper seared tuna that's wrapped around the roll with some tobiko and sriracha and dynamite sauce, which is an absolute banger.
Love that. I love it. I can't wait to dig in. Are you going to help me here?
Oh, I'm a little bit full already, but I'm sure there's people that can help you out for sure.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
No
Drew.
problem.
Look at that, the Lobster Trap. Not bad for a clam shack. I've got my awesome merch. Let's head on over to the Trading Post Lounge and see what's going on over there.